The question is, which one do you choose? So we've got three from one company called Travel Buggy, one from Pride, another one from Sunrise Medical, and they all have their purpose and their place. And they all have different price points too. So we're going to go over some of that today to try and take the myth out of which one do you choose. So I'm going to start over here with the Sunrise one and the Pride one. These are both carbon fiber frames. So what does that mean? It means that they're the lightest frame and easier to move. So this one here from Sunrise, the Q50R carbon, is only 32 pounds, which is very light. Whereas when you look at this guy here, the City 2 Plus, it's 62 or 63 pounds, and it's significantly heavier, but again, different places. So if you're looking to have something really light, then this is the lightest guy on the market. This one, the adjustment really is in the fold. There's no other adjustment to it, but back here there's a little clip, and you just bring it forward and bring it up like this, and now you're ready to go. So it's very simple to do, and relatively speaking, it's quite light. It's 32 pounds. It does have the advantages of having a good range. It's very light and easy to transport. So now if you look at the wheel sizes, you can see that again, because of the weight, this manufacturer has got smaller wheels. So you're not going to take this into really rough terrain, whereas you could certainly do that with some of the other products that we've got. Now this is also a carbon fiber frame, but it's a little bit heavier. It almost seems a little bit. A couple of things that are interesting. This is the only one that has a USB port, so that's rather interesting. As I said, it also has suspension. So when you compare the two of them, the pricing is pretty similar. This is a little bit heavier, but then it's got suspension, which is kind of nice as well. So the way that you fold this up is quite simple. There's a little latch here, and so we'll just bring up the footrest for a moment, and then we'll lift this up here. We push this way, and then it just falls together, and so, and that's it.
So it's like the size of a suitcase.
Yeah, it's a big, that's right. And then you're ready to go. The City 2 Plus is an interesting product because it's a lot of adjustability. So you can tilt it like this. You can make the arms wider, and you can also extend the footrest. And the advantage of that is that in case you have someone who's bigger, this capacity is also 395 pounds, so it's the best capacity, and it has a really good range of 25 kilometers. The other nice advantage of this is that if you do want to separate the back wheels and make this thing lighter, you can take them off, and now each one of these wheels is 13 pounds, so it breaks down to about 39 pounds or 38 pounds without the wheels. Get it out. So this gives it a little extra range. You can take all of these on the airplane, but and like all batteries for folding wheelchairs for transportation, you must take them out if you're going to take them on the plane. But you can do that because they're lithium-ion batteries. And this one's also kind of nice. It tells you what the range is, what's left, although it also tells you on here as well. So the accessories that's available for all of these, we've got a bottle holder. We've also got a travel buggy side bag, and by the way, we typically include one of these with all of these. And there's a whole number of different accessories that you can get for these. One of the nice things that you can do to personalize it is add some colored seats and backs. And it comes in green, blue, purple, red. There's different colors for different products. So there it is. If you want to personalize a little bit, you can do that. Now, if you're interested in taking the back wheels off, it's a pretty simple endeavor. You need to disconnect the cable from the power. You need to disconnect, there's a pin here that holds the wheel assembly to the frame. And then this just flips out like this. Let's take a little bit of effort. You have to lift it up, and it flips out like this. And you do the same thing with the other one. Now, the interesting thing about the Vista is that it really is a product that sits in between the dash and the City 2 Plus. Why is it interesting? It has, it's not as heavy as the City 2 Plus, but it's got good range, better range than this. The seat's a little bit more comfortable, and so it's just a nice alternative if you don't want to pay quite as much. The price for this is right in between the two, and you can see that it's got large wheels, just like the City 2 Plus. So you could take this out and certainly could have it in rougher terrain. And so it's a really nice product that sits in between. Batteries underneath the seat, which is typical of all other. It has, it still has larger wheels than the carbon products, so it's got good rollability, if you like, and it's light. It's 39 pounds, so it is very easy to get in and out of a vehicle or a back just because of its lightness, and so it's a nice alternative for someone that's not going to use this full time. But they still want a good range, which is around 15 kilometers, and you don't want to pay quite as much for it. This one folds up and down like all the rest of them.